It's 10 trivia questions on movies that start with the letter R. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thank you so much for checking out this show, and thanks for hitting subscribe on your device so you never miss a new episode. We have a bunch of great questions for you today on movies that start with the letter R. But before we get to that, I wanted to read a couple of the newest reviews, which is a word that starts with R, for the podcast on the Apple Podcast app. So we're up to 283, mostly 5-star reviews, which is fantastic. And we had a short one from someone just recently on June 30th. It says, an old fool, 5 stars. On the road to Boston. Excellent, passes the time, and we get smarter. So that's very cool. And then let's see, this other one is from been a fan for a long time, also on 6/30/2021, 5 stars. Great way to pass the time. My family and I are currently on a very long road trip. These trivia episodes are quick, fun, and challenging. We've enjoyed competing against one another. I have found out that all of us are full of random facts. Thanks for doing this. So there you go. Thank you, been a fan for a long time, and an old fool for leaving those reviews. When you guys leave reviews, make sure you email me, ryanbuds@gmail.com, and tell me your mailing address so I can send you some stickers, a Sharknado headshot, and some swag and things like that as a thank you. A lot of people are taking road trips because it is the summertime. I've noticed that type of review pops up almost every summer because I think people are driving and they're bored and they search the word trivia on the podcast app and they're like, let's see if there's anything we can play. And then my crazy face comes up. So thank you for doing that, and thanks for spreading the word about the show. If you want to throw a few bucks at the show, patreon.com/trivia with buds. I've got about 55 patrons, and thank you guys, all of you that have been patrons over the years, and very much appreciate you this summer, 2021. We've got these 10 questions coming at you on R movies. They're not movies that are rated R. They are movies that start with the letter R, and we're going to jump into them right now. Here we go. All right, it's R movies. Here comes number 1. Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, and Valeria Golino. Number 1, what is this movie? Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, and Valeria Golino. Starts with an R, number 1. Question number 2, Helen Mirren, Bruce Willis, and Morgan Freeman. What is that film? Number 2, Helen Mirren, Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman. Number 2. And number 3, James Stewart, Grace Kelly, Wendell Corey. Number 3, James Stewart, Grace Kelly, Wendell Corey. Movie number 4 that starts with R, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, and Ed Harris. Number 4, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. Then we've got number 5, Ryan Reynolds, Jeff Bridges, and Mary Louise Parker. Number 5, Ryan Reynolds, Jeff Bridges, Mary Louise Parker. 5 questions left to go on this movie quiz. Number 6, Brie Larson, Jacob Tremblay, and Sean Bridgers. Number 6, Brie Larson, Jacob Tremblay, and Sean Bridgers. Number 6. Number 7, Tommy Wiseau, Juliette Danielle, and Greg Sestero. Number 7, Tommy Wiseau, Juliette Danielle, and Greg Sestero. Number 7. Number 8, we've got Paul Rudd, Sean William Scott, and Elizabeth Banks. Number 8, Paul Rudd, Sean William Scott, and Elizabeth Banks. Number 9, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and Michael Shannon. Number 9, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and Michael Shannon. And your final R movie, Anne Hathaway, Rosemary DeWitt, and Deborah Winger. Number 10, Anne Hathaway, Rosemary DeWitt, and Deborah Winger. Those are all of your R starting movies. We'll be back in just a second to see if you got all of them 100% correct. We are back with the answers to our movies. Let's see how you did. Give yourself 1 point for each one of these you got right. Number 1, Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, Valeria Golino is Rain Man. 1988, I think it won the Best Picture that year. If it didn't win Best Picture, I know that I think Dustin Hoffman won for sure. Number 1, Rain Man. Number 2, Helen Mirren, Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman was Red, about a bunch of aging assassins, I think. Red. Number 3, James Stewart, Grace Kelly, Wendell Corey is Rear Window. Rear Window. Number 4, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. We watched it on our 8th grade bus trip from Chicago to Washington, D.C., and it was rated R, and we were very excited. It's The Rock, not to be confused with Dwayne Johnson. The Rock. Number 5, Ryan Reynolds, Jeff Bridges, Mary Louise Parker, R.I.P.D., Rest in Police Department. What? Number 6, Brie Larson, Jacob Tremblay, and Sean Bridgers is Room. Room. Number 7, Tommy Wiseau, Juliette Danielle, and Greg Sestero is The Room. The Room. Number 8, Paul Rudd, Sean William Scott, and Elizabeth Banks, Role Models was that movie. Role Models. Funny film about guys who sell energy drinks. Number 9, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and Michael Shannon, Revolutionary Road. That's sort of a depressing drama. Number 9. And number 10, Anne Hathaway, Rosemary DeWitt, and Deborah Winger. Never would have pulled this one off if I was playing, but maybe you did. Rachel Getting Married. Rachel Getting Married. And there you have it. Our movies. I hope you had fun playing along with those. Those were written by Luke McKay. Luke sent me, 50 PowerPoints some months back, and just getting back to recording some of those. So thank you so much, Luke. We have a fact of the day for you. The fact of the day is during the Christmas season, 28 Lego sets are sold every second, which is quite a bit. 28 Lego sets sold every second. The most recent Lego set I bought was the Friends apartment set, and it got delivered to my house in the rain and left outside. And it was in a very light box, so the water soaked through that box and then destroyed the box of the Lego collectible, which I planned on not opening. So I actually just got my refund from that set, and I guess I'll try buying it again, or maybe I'll see if I can find it at a store nearby so I don't have to deal with the shipping again. But there you go. Fact of the day, a lot of Lego sets sold at Christmas time. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.